찾다 완전히 건반진 귀신 아닌 괴물 롯다르는 시 파견을 시켜놓은 산시물 기가 막힌 fake rappers 씹어먹는 내 재능이 미치는 팝신의 내 등장과 동시에 모든 것이 이상하다 왜 stupid hater 하늘의 파채 닦을 쇼 끝나면 박수 쳐 차라리 주말에 넣고 가서 발음 써 여긴 내가 먹었다니까 나가서 잘못 쉬었나 바람만 봐도 너 멈춰 DJ진 오늘도 벗어 오늘 배기는 그냥 쏘쏘 밤에는 별명은 빼고 없어 험무들 내 모습 밝아 너는 눈부신 지금 밝아 내가 떳떳해서 너는 딱딱해져 내 모든 헬프를 highlight I go 나 완전히 go hard
Alright.
Go hard one more time say I go
About
나
ready?
완전히 go hard put him up in there 내 박자 엘러타 네가 그 친구 차보단 더 잘 나가지 Let's ride we going high 완시 1년에 난 그 삶 올라갈 때까지
George Jefferson. Tell me how the Titans couldn't beat a team with no QB. Hey! What's up? Choco's vegan. Alright, let's get this thing started, yeah? What's up, Rainmakers?
What's up, guys and girls?
Week 2. We're here, week 2.
Week 2.
We're deep in it. And we gotta recap week 1.
Of course.
For those people that bought our tsunami and monsoon packages and our weekly package, I think it's looking pretty good.
Yep.
I know the Niners-Rams game is going on right now, but
looks like it's not going to matter.
it does not matter. What do we got?
We're at 143.98.
143.98. We think it's gonna, and we hit it on DraftKings.
And
That was a Sunday only, and Yahoo too. So I think it's fair to say, hold on, that we made it rain, baby. Oh, I need to do that again. We made it rain, baby. Yeah. All right. So, hopefully, you followed our picks. If you didn't, that's okay. I'm sure you did okay too. But up next, we're going back to one of our old favorites. The segment we call
You're Dr.
That's right.
Okay, we got a couple guys on that list, but we didn't start them. But, you know, they're big guys, so we're just gonna point you guys out. So one of them is Dez Bryant. Man, you were valued at, what, 8,000? And you got only 1 catch? Come on, man. Dez Bryant,
You're dead to me!
okay?
Yeah, I had you on my fantasy league too. What did you get?
8 or
8.
something like that.
Well, actually, it was PPR, so 1.8.
1.8.
But still.
Yeah.
No. He got 8 yards, right?
Yeah, 8 yards,
So it's
1 catch.
1 point. Maybe 1.1. Anyway.
So, yeah, I guess him and Odell was too busy, you know, checking it up during pre-game, you know, so. Okay. Another player, okay, that's on the You're Dead to Me this week was, let's see, you know, it was hard to find stuff because we didn't start any of them. So, actually, let's have one of our fans right now say one, and we can say for you, who was it this week that you guys,
Who's dead to you?
who's dead to you, okay? Let's see if we'll get one.
Well, who else you got though?
So, let's see. So, how about this guy? Running back for the Atlanta Falcons, Devontae Freeman. Man, last year you started off so well, and then this year you didn't do too well, especially the first game, right? So, Devontae Freeman, which we didn't start, but you're dead to me. Okay? So that's it for this segment. Because we did pretty well, so there was really no one personally that harmed us.
We did okay. So
yeah, so all of our players did okay.
We're not too mad about it.
Yeah.
So,
but if you have anybody,
tell us
about it.
Even next week, like on Sunday night, Monday morning, tweet us, email us,
and
we'll call it out.
Yeah, we'll call them out for you guys.
All right. Next up, we're back to our weekly StormWatch. Like that sound. All right. Here we go.
Here we go, guys. So, starting off at the QB position, I'm going to repeat myself, okay? We're not going to review anyone over 8,000, okay? So, here we go. Number 1, we have Matt Ryan at 79. Okay, look out for him going against the Oakland Raiders defense. Wow, Ryan, he didn't even get drafted in most season long, you know, as a starter. So,
hopefully.
Wow,
I have Julio too. We need him to produce more.
Yeah, that's personal, right?
That's alright.
But so Matt Ryan, he looked great last week. I guess Sanu is a legit number 2 receiver. So, and against Oakland, right? You saw what Drew Brees did to Oakland. I think Oakland, in general, they're just gonna be in a shootout. It's gonna be
shootout games with Oakland. So
it's a good thing I have Carr in
having
3
players
out of
too.
5 leagues in the season long.
How much is Carr this week?
So Carr this week is actually above 8,000, so we won't even talk about Carr, okay?
Okay.
Carr went all the way up to 83.
Oh.
We don't review those guys. Okay?
Right. But back to our week 1 pick, Dak, who we bought last week at 5,000.
5,000, which I know a lot of people were saying, what? You trust all that money on Dak?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter, guys, because we told you our strategy, right? Our 3 simple rules.
Yeah.
If you followed it this week, you won.
Yeah.
Look what we did. We won 140. We scored 143.
And now look how much he is.
Crazy.
How much is he now? He's 70.
He is 7,000, guys.
7,000.
Right,
he jumped up $2,000.
Yeah. And now he's too expensive.
So now he's too expensive. Yeah. So
okay. But we used them and we abused them. So, all right. So after that we have Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle, looked awesome again last week. He's 7,800. So here's what we want to tell you guys. Okay. First of all, if you guys know our video, 3 simple steps to winning in FanDuel. Okay. So the guys that we name on top, these guys are great guys you want to stack, and we're gonna do that one a little bit later. Okay. But you guys want to play these guys in the GPPs. Okay. We wouldn't personally, because you guys know how we play, we wouldn't personally put these guys in the cash lineups, okay? But in the GPPs, they'll be great, okay? So, remember, you got to know where to put them, right? So again, Andy Dalton, okay? He has a great matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, okay? Matt Stafford at 7,800 also. Man, he killed it. This week, right? And one of our viewers asked about Stafford. We're like, yeah, we love Stafford. We actually put him in our tournament lineups, okay? So another week. I mean, he's gonna be at home in the Dome playing against Tennessee. So that's a great matchup. Mariota, he did not look too great, right? Because he's playing against the Minnesota defense, which we believe, you know, are a good defense. But this week they play against Detroit. At Detroit, that could be a big shootout, guys. Watch out for that one. And also watch out for Joe Flacco at 74 playing against at Cleveland. I think they're trying to lose on purpose. That's my feeling. I believe that they're going to try to lose all the games and get Deshaun Watson next year, okay? So, watch out for Joe Flacco against Cleveland. And here's the 3 guys, 3 low-end guys that we like to really look at for cash games, okay? You're going to laugh. But Jay Cutler on Monday night, okay, against Philadelphia. We like Trevor Siemian against that Colts sorry defense, okay, at 6,400. And breaking news, because RG3 is out, right, with the shoulder injury. There's Josh McCown at 6,000. So So those 3 guys are the ones that we're looking at for cash games. Okay, the low end guys, but we like those 3. Okay, so that's the QB position. So we're gonna jump to the running backs. There's C.J. Anderson at 7,800. Man, his value jumped up. He went crazy with all those dumb passes.
Yeah, no, I think he's back. I mean, last year was, I think he wasn't 100%, but he got hungry again, and I wish I drafted him.
So at 7,800, yeah, he has a great matchup. Again, you know, it's the Colts defense. So, and then there's DeMarco Murray. He looked, I mean, he didn't rush the ball too well, but he caught all those passes from Mariota for 2 touchdowns, 7,400. He has a great matchup. Detroit, right? So, Detroit defense, okay? And then there's, here's one, Jonathan Stewart at 67. You know, Carolina lost last week, of course, on Thursday night. But this week, they're at home against San Francisco, which San Francisco is playing literally like right now, okay? And they're going to have to travel all the way to Carolina. And Cam and his guys are going to get back on track. I think they're going to blow out San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, totally.
So watch out for Stewart. And here's the value guys, okay? And last week, we told you about Melvin Gordon. I told you, personally, I had him like in all my season long, and he looked great in preseason, you know? And again, he did well for you if you started him. Melvin Gordon at 66, that's a great pick.
Yeah.
With Allen going out, I think he's going to even get more touches or, you know, and all that. And then in that same game, okay, you have to really look at, because Chris Ivory, he got injured, right? So T.J. Yeldon is going to be the primary back. He's going to rush all the yards. He's going to get all the reception. And you saw what Spencer Ware did against that San Diego. We told you Spencer Ware is going to go off. Look what, and look out for T.J. Yeldon to do the same thing against that San Diego Chargers defense, okay?
Sorry. Somebody's asking about Theo Riddick. What do you think about him?
Yes, we like Theo Riddick. I'm messing up my thing over here.
Theo Riddick, Detroit. Yeah, I think he surprised a lot of people. But I don't know, that could have been fluky, because I think people are still high, on Abdullah. So I don't know. It's almost like a committee. Maybe wait.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
see how it pans
I think
out.
it is definitely committee. But the thing is, they were in a shootout, right? With the Colts, and with Tennessee, I think they have a little bit better defense.
Did I paste something over?
Yes, you messed up my thing.
Just scroll though.
Okay, so another guy we're looking at is Isaiah Crowell. Okay, again, they have a great matchup against the Baltimore defense, and this week, like, Josh McCown's playing, so they might, pay attention to the run a little bit more. So watch out for that. And I think that's it for our running back.
Okay.
No, we have more. Sorry, guys. Got all messed up over here. Watch out for LeGarrette Blount at 6,000. That's a great pick, okay, against the Miami defense. As you can see, he did well against Arizona defense. So at 6,000, I think that's a great pick for a GPP lineup, okay? So let's look at the wide receivers. We have, of course, Amari Cooper at 79. He looked awesome. He's definitely a top-tier number one wide receiver because he has a great, he has a great QB throwing him the ball. You saw what James Winston did, to that Atlanta secondary. So I think Carr and Cooper.
Yeah. They're going to be in shootouts all season, like you said.
Can't go wrong with them. Alshon Jeffrey, we liked him also last week. He basically got 10 plus points, but he didn't score a touchdown, which would have been huge. But I think this week he will. on Monday night against that Philadelphia secondary, which is pretty weak. Also, Kelvin Benjamin, like we talked about earlier, big, it's going to be blowout. I think they're just going to run the ball, throw the ball, do all sorts of things against San Francisco at 7,500. And here's some like mid-tier guys, okay? Golden Tate at 67, Emmanuel Sanders at 67, and Sanu at 67, okay? And out of those three, this week I really like Emmanuel Sanders with Demarius kind of banged up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Again, it's the Colts defense, okay? And here's some of the lower end guys that we really, really like, okay? That you might want to put in your GPP lineups. There's Travis Benjamin with Keenan Allen out. Benjamin at 61, but also Mike Wallace did really well. Baltimore, right, with 61. And also Victor Cruz. And watch out for Tay Ginn to catch like a one long pass against San Francisco. He used to play for San Francisco. He usually does well against them. Okay? And the sleeper of the week will be Tyrell Williams at 54, okay? San Diego. I mean, he's like a clone of Keenan Allen. He's a big receiver. He runs well and all that stuff. So watch out for him at 5,400, okay? And here's some tight ends we're looking at this week. Last week we only gave you like a couple tight ends that we really liked, their matchups. But this week, it seems like there are a lot of great tight end matchups, guys. So you guys got to really prepare, okay? That's Olsen because of the obvious. Walker with 66. And Julius Thomas looked really great, okay, at 64. Kelsey at 63. Last time he played against Houston, he went crazy. Jason Witten looks like Dak Prescott only looks for Jason Witten for some reason, okay, because it's an easy throw to the tight end. Antonio Gates could get a lot more looks since Keenan Allen is gone at 59. And another great one, guys, okay, is Mr. Barnidge, okay, at 6,000, because if you started him last week, you probably want to say you're dead to me. But guess who's back? Josh is back.
That's right.
Okay, Barnage's best friend Josh is back. So, I mean, it makes a big difference who throws you the ball. Josh loves Barnage, okay? So, watch out for him. And then this week, we're only going to talk about two defense, and that's it, okay? Either you pay up your defense this week, or you go low. And this week, it's really Carolina, you pay up for the most expensive, or you go cheap and go with like St. Louis, okay, against Seattle. St. Louis traditionally plays really well against Seattle, and Russell Wilson is banged up, guys. Okay, he's banged up more than they're saying. So watch out for that matchup. So either you're gonna pay up or you don't pay up. I don't think it's worth getting like a mid-tier defense. I don't think it's gonna be that big a difference. Okay, so that's our StormWatch for this week. And if you have any other questions, whatever, let us know, Okay?
All right. You got some stackables today? Think about that?
Yeah.
All right. We're bringing this back to our next segment of the stackables. So somebody's asking stack with either Cooks, Snead, or Odell. Oh, he's just saying stack Cooks, Snead, and Odell. I wouldn't stack all three of them.
Well, I mean, in a GPP,
yeah,
I mean that would,
that's different.
But in a cash, that's too risky.
Yeah.
So, personally, this is my personal feeling is, I believe Odell will get his, but I don't think the Saints. Because you guys are thinking about last year's shootout, right? Which was in the dome. But I feel like the Giants secondary this year it's a little bit better with Jenkins, playing alongside DRC. Okay, so I don't think the Saints receivers are gonna go off as much as the Giants receivers. Personally, that's my gut. Okay, so yeah, Odell's a great play. And of course, it doesn't hurt to just throw those other guys.
Who do you think is now like number one though, Cooks or Snead?
I mean, it's
kind of.
Well, Snead is like the possession guy, right? And Cooks is the home run threat, I guess.
Yeah.
But
So we think the ceiling's higher with Cooks.
Yeah, because he could take any pass to the house, right?
Yep.
So, a stackable, a great one, of course, is Dalton and AJ, right?
Yeah.
And we're not jumping on the AJ bandwagon just because he did awesome, but we all know the history with AJ and the Pittsburgh defense.
Mhm.
Always does well. I think he has always something to prove to AB or something. Like, hey man, I'm a legit elite receiver too. You know, he actually does better than AB every matchup.
Mhm.
Okay, not that they're playing against each other technically. Okay, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? In that matchup, AJ always has better numbers, and he's always technically lower in value, so he even does better, right, in the daily fantasy. So that's a great one. And a sleeper stackable, guys, is watch out for Mariota and Sharp, okay? Sharp had, 7 receptions, I think, like 11 targets.
Yeah.
He's the legit #1 receiver, guys.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm glad I dropped him in my last round.
So, actually, I had him in my, in one of the StormWatch, but got erased. But yeah, watch out for Sharp. But in DK, Sharp, his price is so low, you almost have to kind of start him at the flex. Okay? So watch out for that on the DK lineups. Sharp, his value, his price is so low on that. I think that's about it.
Okay.
You know, of course, there's the obvious stackables, but you know, those are the strong ones, and some sleeper one with the Mariota, Sharp.
All right. So lastly, we're gonna go to any questions anybody has. What do you think of Dalton this week for daily?
Of course, we love Dalton.
Yeah. But for the price, what's he at?
He's 78.
78. So
Okay, so I mean,
what?
we have a strategy. So when you guys are asking these questions, hopefully you guys watch the video. 3 steps, right? Really easy. Go on there if you guys don't know what we're talking about. Please, because then you're going to understand how we do our lineups, how we construct our lineup, okay? I mean,
do you think Fuller will be good?
Again, I don't know. I think Hopkins is going to get more than Fuller. You know, that little screen pass he took one to the house. I mean, stuff like that. You know, KC has a little bit better, I believe, secondary. So, well, yes and no. So we'll see. Definitely better than Chicago, right? So.
And then Shepard did good. Had him in my lineups.
Yeah, definitely. I think the whole Giants, you got to kind of pick who. You know, is it going to be? Because Odell's going to get his. I believe he's going to go crazy, bonkers this week. Okay? But you got to pick if you want to go Shepard or Cruz. I would personally go with Cruz. I think I could see him doing the salsa in New York.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Keep asking some questions. We'll get to it. One other thing we want to ask our fans is, we're trying to update our logo. If you know, we came up with this 3 years ago, and I think it's time for an update. But
we're modern, right?
yeah, if anybody has any ideas, want to share with us, if we use it, we'll send you some free gear and some pics. So hit us up and we'll work something out. But watch out, we're gonna come out with a new logo this year, and then start making some gear. Some people have been asking for some t-shirts or hats, so we're gonna come up with that too. Another question: a Jax stack. So I'm assuming you mean Jacksonville, so like a Bortles Robinson or Bortles Hearns stack. Who's Jacksonville?
Yeah, they play San Diego.
Yeah.
Right? So, but like I said, I believe it's going to be more of the running back show against San Diego. It always is. For some reason, teams go into San Diego or when they play against San Diego, they like to run the ball because it's easier to run the ball against San Diego than to throw. Okay. I mean, just look at what KC did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Macklin technically he got a touchdown this time, but he didn't really go off. I mean, he didn't have like all these targets and all these big numbers or anything, you know. But watch for TJ Yeldon. I think that's the value pick in that. Okay, but of course GPP. We've always said GPP. Anything goes, guys. Yeah. Right? I mean, anything goes. But on a cash lineup, you know, you gotta really be careful with that, because you're just trying to limit the risk, right? So, for example, this past week we played Dak, okay, in our cash lineup. But we played Luck and Stafford in our tournament GPP lineup. Okay, so one of the lineups we had with Luck, we had 168.
Do you want to show them some of our winnings?
Yeah. Here we go.
Roll it out.
So here's one. So this is one of them, I guess. One of the, I don't know if you guys can see that. Is that?
It might be bright.
It might be too bright. I mean, we'll post it in our picture thing, I guess, too. But so far we're 12th place in a tournament. We scored 168 with Luck. The lineup was Luck, Matthews, Ware, Brown, Cooper, Moncrief, Reed, a little disappointing. Hauschka, disappointing, and Seattle defense, okay? But like I said, we would never use Luck. You know,
we would never pay that much.
Yeah, we would never pay 8,700 for a cash lineup.
All right, another question. TJ Yeldon.
We love him.
But is Ivory coming back though?
No, he's hurt.
He's hurt.
He's out.
He's out for how long?
A couple weeks maybe, but he's gonna be out this week.
Damn. I didn't know. Okay.
Well, because he has him.
Brock and Fuller stack. Brock and Fuller stack.
Man.
For GPP, you never know.
Yeah, GPP.
But
and generally speaking, guys, see, we're giving away more secrets. You know, should we be giving away all these secrets? But here's one: we've never ever stacked a QB and a wide receiver in a cash lineup.
Okay.
You know, so just telling you. But we always stack QB and wide receiver in a tournament lineup. So that's one of the things that we do.
Alex Guerrero, Barnage is dead to him. All right.
But not this week. I'm telling you, bring him back. He's gonna be coming back from the dead. He's gonna be like a zombie, guys.
Envious Lyrics. Barnage will blow up now that McCown starts.
Yep.
We agree.
Yep.
That's what we said. Cho Vegan likes our cool sound effects. There's one. Joe.
So right now, we have a couple tournaments going on right now as we speak, because the San Francisco game, it's not over yet. Let's see. We have one where right now in that, which tournament was this one? It was the 100K Monday NFL Snap, 100,000K guaranteed one, right? Where you paid $2 entry fee. So we're 128th place right now with 146.6. We have Big Ben, D'Angelo, Hyde still playing, Brown, Jackson, Torrey Smith, Reed, Hopkins, and 49ers right now. Okay, so hopefully that's winning us $33.97 on $2. Not bad right now. So we need Torrey Smith to pick it up a little bit. So we can win this tournament, man. Okay?
Envious Lyrics, I don't play cash. If you've not seen our strategy video, you should go check that out.
Yeah,
so
because
look at our videos and look at our FanDuel strategy. Because this week we're going to win 1.5 units, alright, from our strategy.
Like, guys, if you guys don't play cash, you're not consistently winning. So, yeah, say you win a couple hundred in the tournament, but in the long run, you're not gonna win it that way,
Yeah.
guys. I'm telling you.
Even at
Not in
least
the long
use
run.
the cash to play the tournaments.
Yeah.
Right?
So
use the cash.
we play in the tournaments,
Yeah.
but let me give you a little advice too. There's no point. Well, we played in the Monday night one. It was a multiple entry one because, you know, first of all, you need some cash to do that. But we played that because it was only a 2-game slate. Okay, so we played that multiple one. But generally speaking, we don't play in a tournament where you play multiple entries, because what happens is all those sharks come out, right?
Yeah.
They play hundreds and thousands of entries, guys.
Mhm.
Okay, whatever the max is. Okay, that's what they play, and you're going against those guys. Okay, so if you play in a tournament, I suggest you play in the
Single entry.
single entry ones.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Last question, and we're gonna sign off. Would you use Langford this week or Melvin Gordon?
Personally, I would go Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay, but depends on how you configure your salary cap. Sometimes you can't play Gordon, you know, because he can't fit. And Langford is not a bad plan B. Even though I think Langford's the same price as TJ, I would go TJ. Okay.
All right. So this is week 2. You know, we're still working out on the live streaming thing, but thanks for watching us. If you have any questions, don't forget to follow us on Twitter or Facebook at FF Rainmakers, and hit us up with any questions. For those that still want some of our consulting services, visit us at our website, ffrainmakers.com/shop, and you can see what different packages we have for NFL. So that's it from us. Good luck, everyone. We'll be back next week. And watch out, there's a storm coming. Hey, I got this too. Trying to stop this.
How do you stop this, mister?
The start?
Mister!
Shh.
Yeah. It stopped. No.